Good day, everyone. I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to join us as we go over our exciting suite of Oceanview products, as well as some sales ideas and tactics for you. These products feature industry-leading rates, including the top fixed rate, which I'm sure that's probably one of the reasons that you're on this webinar, so we'll definitely be going over that, plus a lot of other great features and rates within these product lines. My name is Tim Watts. I'm one of the annuity sales directors here at IAMS. Before we get Eric Fiedler on here to talk about Oceanview's suite of products, I do have a few things that I want to highlight about why agents like working with us over here at IAMS. Our phone number, 800-255-5055. If you need anything for life insurance, annuities, we also do some med subs, health subs, all sorts of stuff there. But we're going to answer that phone with a live person. You're not going to have to get through a gatekeeper or go through a dial by name directory. And we strive to answer those calls within 2 to 3 rings or less. Customer service is a big part of working with us over here at IAMS. Next, we have our producer builders, and these are for those of you who are new to us with IAMS. These bonuses are available based on your production level in your first 180 days of working with us. We have some great prize or levels out there that you can qualify for, and inside each level, there's going to be numerous options that you can choose from. We've got incredible business building tools, personal perks for you, and even cash rewards available. If you'd like to know where you stand towards your new producer builder, or if you'd like to have a conversation about how to achieve that next level, please give us a call, and one of the sales directors can help you out with that as well. Moving on, let's discuss our referred producer program. I can see a couple advisors on here today that have taken advantage of this program. Our business on the wholesale side of the industry is similar to yours in the field, in that one of the best leads we could ever obtain is a referral from one of our valued producers. This is why we want to make it worth your while to refer a producer to us. With that being said, once you refer that producer and they get contracted, we'll cut you a $50 check. Where the real money comes in is as your referral rights business, you'll receive an override on that business. Our ownership team, Steve, Charles, Curtis, and Chris, sign checks for thousands of dollars every quarter. If you can think of anybody that you would be a good fit to start that conversation, definitely send me an email at timw@iamsinc.com or drop their information in that questions box here on the webinar, and we'll get that out to them as well. Below that is our marketing reimbursement program, which is our most popular program that we have to offer. Why it's so popular is for every $100,000 in fixed indexed annuity premium that you sell, you're going to get $100 in your marketing reimbursement account. Why this is so popular is because we don't cap your account, mandate where you spend the funds, or tell you when you have to cash that account. It's your marketing reimbursement. You can utilize that with vendors that you already have relationships with the vendors that we've negotiated great rates and bonuses with, or you can also utilize those with our in-house creative team to work on creative solutions for you. If you have any questions on that, one of the sales directors would love to talk to you about where you currently sit on that marketing reimbursement plan and what those options are. Back office support, this is another way that we add value to your business. This is the core on how IAMS and Charles Hearing founded us 36 years ago. We want to help the independent advisor work smarter, not harder. We're going to do that with great business building tools and resources. Of course, advanced case design assistance, life and annuity quotes is something that we can help you out with, and we'll definitely get that back to you within 24 hours, but typically we're going to get that back to you in an hour or two. Next, we have submission to commission support, and this is handled by our new business teams. We've got McKinsey helping and heading up annuities, and then we've got Michelle with life. Their teams are fantastic and work tirelessly to help you get commissioned quicker. We will scrub your applications, submit them on your behalf, do the administrative tracking, and get you updates on the cases as needed. We do this to ensure that you get commissioned as quickly as possible. And this is a service that we provide to our valued producers and how we help grow your business by keeping you in front of clients while our team handles the back office support for you. We do this as no cost. This is just a service to you. So if you are finding that folks in your office are following up on things that our team can assist with, that can free them up to help further your business. Firelight eApps, this is a single sign-on at imsinc.com. Technology is where the industry is going, and Firelight is a top-notch site streamlining the application process. Most of our carriers are on our eApp platform, so you can go to one site and log in there. It's COVID-friendly, and some carriers are going to eApp only for some of the product lines and will also offer extra commissions for utilizing the eApp platform. Make sure you ask your sales director before you submit a paper app if you can earn more by doing an eApp. Utilizing our Firelight platforms accelerates the application process substantially. The eApp platform helps you submit business in good order the first time. This also reduces the processing time of your business and gets you paid quicker. As I mentioned previously, this is a single sign-on at imsinc.com, as we've integrated our business with Firelight so you can have the most effective and efficient way to submit business. We do have a full in-house creative team that I referenced earlier. They can help you with a lot of different items. We can impose your contact information and business logos onto a ton of presentation and sales kits that we have here at IAMS. Speaking of logos, agency solutions are something that we're very good at. And if you haven't created a fully customized brand for you and your agency, we can definitely help out with this. We can get your logo designed and imposed on business cards, brochures, and stationery, so you have that market presence. Lastly, folks are definitely looking for those digital marketing solutions. Includes websites, social media marketing, email marketing, and much more. The internet and social media sites are where the overwhelming majority of prospects go to for information. Making sure that you're accessible and represented in those marketing lanes is beneficial to growing your business. Contact myself or one of our sales directors, and we can talk to you about any of those IAMS creative solutions to help you out. Again, this is all in-house. Our in-house team is there to help you out, extremely flexible and very creative. Our website is a great tool for our producers to use, and another reason to work with us over here at IAMS. If you do have any questions about how much you can access over there, Beth Rickless and I did a webinar on that just a couple short weeks ago. So go to YouTube and then look up imsinc.com, that website review with Tim Watts and Beth Rickless. We go over a full website review, both from the life side and the annuity side. So that's going to give you a good synopsis of what's available on there. But this is just a tremendous website. We've got forms, tools, resources for you, just a lot of great information to help your agency be effective and efficient. Next, we founded our IAMS Wealth Department 5 years ago. What we've done is grow the division very organically. We've helped advisors become IARs and pass a Series 65 at a very successful clip. Once we have you registered, we'll bring great value to your practice with an incredibly competitive fee structure for both you and your clientele. They've got a great technology platform over there, and this has been a major growth sector of our business. If you don't have assets under management currently in your practice, definitely talk to Duncan and the team over there to get that added up for you. Just a couple more slides here, and we'll get Eric on. But we do have life and annuity academies. At these academies, we'll bring in between 30 and 40 agents just like you. So it's a great opportunity to network with those folks all across the nation and build those great relationships. Additionally, in the last academy, we brought in 18 different presenters. So we go over those annuity and life insurance advanced sales techniques, talking about Roth conversions, utilizing IULs for tax mitigations, non-qualified and qualified stretches, plus a lot of marketing seminars as well. So that we'll go over our seminars that we have grown in-house and are seeing some extremely good results with from Safe Money seminars. And then we'll have great presenters like Eric from Oceanview and other key carriers come in and present on those industry-leading products. I'm going to start my first poll here real quick, and that is, would you like information about our next Life and Annuity Academy? So I went ahead and, oops, there we go. Go ahead and vote on that if you could. I'd appreciate that. I'm going to go ahead and slide over to our next slide while everybody's letting us know about that poll there. The next one here is we do have great qualification trips. We actually just finished this one up at Park City last month. We are in qualifications right now for the next one, which is going to be in Kiawah Islands in South Carolina. That qualification ends on December 31st, so still a few months to qualify if you've already been working with us over here at IAMS. And then if you haven't yet, definitely get a jump start here. As soon as that qualification is over, we'll open up qualification for our next trip, I'm sure. Lastly, we are on Facebook and LinkedIn. If you haven't joined us over there just yet, please go ahead and like those pages and join us there. And that way we can share all of the great information with you. All right, so with that being said, I think I'm going to go ahead and fire up my webcam here. And Eric should be firing his up as well. Eric, you online there, sir?
I am online.
Awesome. So we are going to be talking to you guys about Oceanview's great product lines, some sales tactics as well. As we go through this, we want this to be interactive. Please send any questions to that questions tab. Ask those throughout the presentation here. We definitely want to know, we want this to be interactive. And any question, just go ahead and toss it on there. And if we can't get you answered, we'll get you answered afterwards. So we definitely want this to be interactive. And with that, I will turn it over. Eric, the floor is yours, sir.
I appreciate it. Hey, I still see your survey up there for the Life and Annuity Academy. I don't know if you still wanted that up there, or there's going to be, so I can see the questions that come on board.
Okay, did it hide it now?
Yeah, it did. Thank you so much.
Okay.
So first and foremost, Tim, thanks for having me. I appreciate it. We value you guys as a partner over here at Oceanview. I'm going to take probably 15 or 20 minutes of everybody's time. Extremely valuable information about Oceanview and the products that we offer. For those of you that aren't aware of who Oceanview is, it's an insurance company, insurance and annuity company, an A- rated company. So very respected in the industry. It's going to be about 3 subjects that I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to talk about our MYGA rates, along with some sales ideas there. I'm going to talk about our fixed indexed annuity that's getting a lot of attention. And then I'm going to talk about some sales ideas and what we're doing with our advisors to help them increase their business across the board. So to get started, on the MYGA side of the business, we do offer many different durations, but Oceanview likes to pretty much hang their hat in the lower durations, right? So that's where we're going to be the strongest. Usually in the 2, the 3, and the 5 year is where most people are coming to us, or most agents are coming to us to do business with us. Like I said, that's for the strong rates. A lot of business right now is going into the 2 year. Our 2 year duration is at a yield of 5.15, which is the highest in the industry right now for an A-rated company. The other thing that you're going to want to remember about the 2 year is that as in any MYGA that we offer, we are getting a lot of business from inherited IRAs, whether they're non-qualified, qualified, or non-spousal. So if you have those type of inherited IRAs, we accept all of them into the MYGA. So use us as the company to call as it relates to inherited business. Some of the business that we're seeing to go into the 2 year is a lot of CD money, right? So you have people are thinking about, should I go into a CD or should I go into a MYGA, right? And so a lot of non-qualified money with the yields that we're offering on the 2 year. After you take the taxes out that you would have had in a CD, we're coming out better, right? So that's where we're seeing a lot of the flows. We're also seeing some people that, although they like the lower rate, the yield of 5.15, some agents also believe that interest rates, there may be a downturn in interest rates, right? So some of their clients are going longer. We get a lot of folks going into the 5 year, which is offering a yield of 5.30. So there's couple different ways that our agents are looking at the durations that are out there. That's it for the MYGA. I'm going to switch gears quickly to our fixed indexed annuity. On the
Hey,
fixed
Eric, real quickly,
yeah,
can I
yeah.
pause you just real quick? We've
Yes,
had
sir.
a couple questions of folks that were asking
Okay.
for the slides on the rates there. Just so everybody knows, unfortunately,
Yep.
we don't have slides for those rates, but we will be sending you out rate sheets and brochures. So you're going to have all of this information coming to you here this afternoon. So I just wanted to let everybody know. Just listen real quickly here, and then afterwards, we'll get you those rate sheets and fact sheets so you can see all of that information.
Absolutely. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate that. So switching gears to the fixed indexed annuity, we're getting a lot of business in our fixed indexed annuity. Predominantly, we get most of our business in the 10-year duration, and more people are starting to flow to the 7-year duration, right? So in the 10-year duration, there's a fixed rate that is guaranteed in the first year, and that fixed rate right now is at 7.25. Our nearest competitor is at 5.70. All right, so 7.25 guaranteed the first year. After that, what people can do is they can stay in the fixed bucket if they want, or they can spread their asset allocation across numerous indices. The indices where we see most of the money go into is the S&P, and we see money go into the NASDAQ and the Russell as well, which is unique to have the NASDAQ and the Russell in your lineup as choices for most companies. I think we're only, maybe there's only us and one other that offer that. And I'll get into that in a second. But a lot of folks are using the 10-year for that 7.25 bump in the first year, and then going into an indice or the indices of their choice. To kind of pigeonhole where the money's coming from, we see a lot of money coming in as a legacy play. We can write our FIA up to age 85 or just short of 85, 84 and 364 days. So we'll see money coming in as a legacy, where people that are older that don't need the money, right? So I'll give you an example. 82-year-old female, she has $500,000 and she'll never need it. So she'll go into the 10-year FIA, get that guaranteed 7.25 in the first year, and then jump into the S&P index after that. Right now, the S&P has a cap of 12%. Then she'll just let it ride out and then pass away and pass the money on to her kids. So we see about 40% of our business coming into those older ages. We're also seeing a lot more business come from the folks that are, perhaps 7 or 10 years out of retirement, right? Maybe they were in an older VA and they're tired of paying the expenses, right? Maybe they just want to go into a straightaway accumulation product like Oceanview that has no expenses associated with it. And they just want guarantees that they're never going to lose any money, which as we all know, no one wants to lose any money in today's economic environment, or probably ever. So they're going to go into the 7-year or the 10-year FIA with money that they might have had in the equity market, or money that they just had sitting on the sidelines that they want some potential for some more upside. So example, 55-year-old that's not going to retire till he's 65, he'll use the 7-year FIA, which has a 1-year guaranteed rate of 650, and then spread it across the indices, or he'll use a 10-year FIA, get that 725 up front, and then spread it across the indices as well. Just to touch base on a little about, I get a lot of questions on renewal rates, both on fixed and on caps, right? Because a lot of older fixed annuities, I've talked to agents that got burned, if you will, just based upon, companies that would, after the first year, would really lower their rates. I can just tell you and it's not guaranteed, but the way that Oceanview's been doing it in the past, last year we ran a special on the 10-year, and it was at 615. When we came back with the fixed rate for people that came up with an anniversary rate this year, we provided them with a fixed yield of around 4%. The minimum is 1, but in my eyes, Oceanview's been fair about those fixed rates. The other thing that they've been consistently doing is with the cap rates. So an example, they've been using the cap rates based upon when the contract was issued. So let's say, I'll give you an example. Someone opens a 10-year FIA with us today. They're going to get the 7.25 up front, right? And the cap rates for the S&P, the NASDAQ, and the Russell are all at 12%, which is a great cap, right? It's probably second highest in the industry right now. So they'll go into those caps, they'll spread it across those indices. What Oceanview's been doing is keeping those caps for the following year, and their goal is to keep it through the duration of the contract. We've been doing that for the past 3 or 4 years. It's not guaranteed, but it's something that we've been consistently doing. So if you look at that, you know, it's pretty nice for a client to get in at 7.25 up front. And then if they want to use one of those indices to keep a cap at 12% across the board, that would be fantastic. Like I said, it's not guaranteed, but it's been kind of a best practice that Oceanview has been doing. Any questions on that, Tim, that you see?
Haven't seen any questions, but if anybody else has anything as Eric continues to present, definitely don't hesitate to throw it out there and we'll get it answered for you.
Yeah, Tim's gonna include a wholesaler map that's gonna go out with the other information that we're gonna provide to you. So feel free to call any of the internal sales specialists. It's broken down by territory, obviously, but obviously any of you can call me as well. That's fantastic. The last thing I wanted to touch base on was that we're trying to educate a lot of advisors on teaching them to fish, if you will, with the products that we have across the board at Oceanview. There's a lot of agents out there that are strictly selling MYGA, and there's some agents that, you know, sell both MYGA and FIA together. So what we've been educating our agents is to, when you have the opportunity to talk about MYGA, definitely bring up the fixed indexed annuity, right? Usually the way that I explain it is, you know, when you're speaking with the client, we have choices. We can do a MYGA, we can do a FIA, or we can split a ticket between a MYGA and a FIA. So I bring up the MYGA, the benefits of the MYGA, shorter durations, guaranteed for the period, right? Then I talk about the FIA for their longer term money, 7 or 10 years out. Still have a nice guarantee of upfront for that first year bump, and then you can go into the indices that we have for up to a 12% cap. So it's good to present all of those stories, you know, MYGA straight away, FIA straight away, and then MYGA and FIA, and then see which one your client gravitates towards, right? Obviously, there's advantages to that. If I can get 2 sleeves of business with a client, that's always better than having 1 sleeve, right? All agents are trying to have lots of different sleeves of business, silos, if you will, with their clients. The MYGA FIA has been working really well. MYGA for the shorter term money, FIA for the longer term money. The good thing about obviously having a FIA with your client is you're going to be able to talk to them for at least the next 7 or 10 years, things that are changing in their financial life that you could help with. So hopefully it'll bring some other ancillary business your way. Also, if you look at the compensation for MYGA versus FIA, obviously it's substantially different, right? If I'm talking about a split ticket and I'm talking about a MYGA 2-year, that's going to pay you 80 basis points. If I'm talking about that same piece of business in a FIA 10-year, I'm talking about 7%. So you can do the math, right? So it's good to bring up both choices, which leads me to a couple of other extra things that we're working on here at Oceanview. We are offering a commission special, and you'll get more information on this. I know Tim said he was going to send it out if he hasn't already. A commission special both for MYGA and FIA for durations that are over six years or greater. The commission special is 75 basis points over the street comp as well. So it's a bonus for any duration 6 or over. It has to be an individual $300,000 ticket or more. So it can't be a husband for 150 and a wife for 150. It has to be a total of a $300,000 ticket. That's going to run through November 17th. So that is a special that's out there. Tim, I think that pretty much covers it for what I wanted to go over. Willing to answer any questions that are out there. Otherwise, I really appreciate it. And I know you're going to shoot that email out and we can touch base after the call.
Yeah, so last call on any questions there. Just a reminder for everybody after this, it takes a little bit to get that YouTube generated link, but we'll get you an email sent over with a link to the webinar, as well as brochures, fact sheets, rate sheets, the commission schedule, and then I think also like a state availability as well. So
okay,
yeah,
perfect.
territory map. Yep. And then, definitely capitalize on these high fixed rate guys. A lot of volatility going on right now. Great rates, 12% caps to go with that. But would love to get some folks contracted here. What's your guys' processing time looking like right now over there at Oceanview? You guys backed up at all? Or are you getting business turned in pretty quickly there? I know some carriers are a little bit backed up right now.
Yeah, we're a little bit backed up right now, but that's where I always tell the agents to lean on their internal sales specialist. We obviously know all of the partners that we're dealing with and teammates in the company, right? So if you're ever running into an issue or need something escalated, just reach out to us. Otherwise, we are a little behind, but not a lot behind. I would say we're doing better than our competitors. I'd say that with confidence.
Right on. Well, would love to get any questions answered for anybody on the group, as well as get contracted and work on some cases. Great commissions, as Eric talked about there as well, and as well as commission specialists. So if you want to capitalize on that opportunity there to earn more money here at the year end. So I don't see any other questions. I really do appreciate everybody that hopped on here. Eric, thank you for your help in presenting. Everybody have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Look forward to hearing from you.